What's going on, guys? Gilly here, one half of the Geektastic Duo and creator of Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, currently crowdfunding on Indiegogo, along with
Hero Geek here, Ronald Christian, creator of Peregrine Prime, the world's greatest and truest superhero, coming soon to Indiegogo, hopefully. So, hey guys.
Awesome. So we're joined here by Ron. They're in your wheelhouse because we're talking about superheroes. We're talking about reconstruction. I know there's been a lot of deconstruction going on with mainstream comics. So it's so awesome to see an indie book coming out with such production quality, very high, called Peregrine. We're joined with Piper, who's the editor / visionary, along with Xavier, who's a co-creator, writer on this as well. And whoever wants to jump at this, give me a pitch. What's up with Peregrine?
You want to do it this time, Xavier?
I don't know if I could do it in 30 seconds, but I'll
give you a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
Get us in this world. I want to get in.
All right. Since The Dark Knight Returns came out, they've been deconstructing the superhero constantly, to the point where the icons that we're supposed to look up to, the people that we want to be like, we've learned that they're just people like the rest of us, but they kept going. And now all our superheroes are unlikable people, and everything they do is bad because they're just trying to fulfill their own egos. And it's time we started rebuilding the hero. It's time that we started taking people and making them into icons. And that's what we were doing with Peregrine. Peregrine lives in a world where the superhero community has been decimated by a recent event. And now the world needs new heroes to begin to rise. And she's going to be among those heroes.
Wow, dude, it's like you got inside my head. That's exactly what I want to do with my book. Like, almost verbatim what my thought process is, really.
That's why Ron, you suffered a geekasm, right? When he told me about this book. I'm like, what's going on? And he just, so that's why. Awesome.
Yeah, that's why. Because this, along with some other books, like Red Rooster is also another one that I really love, by Mitch Brettweiser. That's amazing. But yeah, this one really caught my eye. And I saw the campaign video and I went to the page. I'm like, I got to back this as soon as possible. So, and I got to get these guys on the show. I got to talk to them. So, so essentially, what are your major kind of influences as far as for the character herself?
Obviously, we've taken a lot of inspiration from the heroes that have come back, Marvel and DC.
Mm-hmm.
The goal was to kind of create a legacy character in a way, but kind of do legacy a little bit more respectfully. Because you can't really talk about Peregrine without talking about her father, Silver Falcon, who is effectively the Superman of the Reconstruction universe.
Gotcha.
And for a long time, he was the world's mightiest hero. And she's now put in a position where Silver Falcon is gone. He was one of those that fell tragically in the event that precedes the book. And now there's kind of a vacuum there where Silver Falcon used to be, and it's really affecting the entire world. And there are people seeking to take advantage of that. And people are expecting her to step in and fill those shoes because she inherited his powers. She is logically the only person that could. But... well, she feels,
what about what she wants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? So as far as character and Piper, you come in here with your editing expertise. When you're fleshing out a character and you see a character like Peregrine, where normally you have a superhero, either they've got their powers by some freak accident or something. You have something that's a lineage. And it's like the rite of passage. She gets her powers, but like you said, does she want the powers? What's her mindset going into this world that's been devastated, no heroes around, and that's like, well, hey, you got the keys to hopefully saving whatever's going on in here. What's her motivations? What's Peregrine want?
Well, she starts out that even before the event happened, she thought that. Putting on a cape and a suit and doing the superhero thing was being forced on her. She thought that she was being groomed to be a hero, and it really left it kind of started. She kind of did some pushback. So there's kind of the relationship with her dad wasn't that great after a while.
It's really cool. I like that. That's interesting.
So he was a great hero, but not the greatest dad in the sense of making her feel valued or making her maybe showing her like, hey, you're gonna earn the ropes one day. Maybe you need to know some of this stuff. It's just maybe there's a big disconnect there, and that's gonna trickle into how she deals with her new powers and stuff.
Well, she's had the powers. And
so she was born with them. Okay,
she was born with them, and when she was younger. When she was younger, she idolized her dad, and being a superhero is cool. But after a while, she felt like, that's the only thing that he saw in her was, the next Silver Falcon or something. And she got kind of jaded. And she was like, well, what about what I want? She matured, and she was, she's like, well, what if I don't want to do the superhero thing? I want to do like the normal, person thing. Yeah,
for sure. That's a lot of weight to carry.
Did her powers manifest later on, or was she just like out the gate born with them and she could already do stuff?
I'm not 100% sure because I didn't create her, but I do know that she at least had them by like puberty.
She's had them since she was very young, but as far as how young, we're saving that.
You leave that vague or for story develops. Excellent. So Xavier, who's our villain here? What's our main antagonist? What's the obstacle blocking Peregrine's
journey towards hero-dom, I guess. Yeah.
What's going on here? Or that spoiler. Hey, don't give us spoilers.
You're making faces like, don't tell too much. That's
I don't want to tell too much.
If the villain is a surprise, then definitely spare the backers. Yeah, spare the fans. Yeah.
We do have an excellent villain for her. Somebody that could definitely who does have powers and is somebody that will be able to match her. Not just in terms of power, but not necessarily. I think that's a bad way to say it.
Tactics, I would say.
Tactics. He's more savvy. He's more experienced. He's been a villain for a while. Was he a superhero gone rogue kind of thing? Like he knows his stuff, right?
He's somebody that's really good at getting people to do what he wants.
Excellent manipulator of the highest order. We love that. We love that in a villain. So awesome! Right off the back, I just want to say congratulations on funding. I see you guys raised $13,000, which is awesome. You have just about 11 days left, almost on 300 backers. I definitely believe that 300 backers will definitely be on board.
I every time that Piper or Xavier make an update on they hit a stretch goal, I kind of get really excited. Like, oh, we're getting posters now! Yay! So I'm really excited for this, and I keep up with it. And I even made a post about, because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake right now. I'm like, and I was playing the game, and there was a cutscene with Tifa, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And the first thing I thought about, she'd be great for Peregrine as a voice actor. So like, the book is on my mind,
guys. I just want to say this: if you got Ron this excited that he's playing another game that's as highly regarded as Final Fantasy VII, and he's thinking about Peregrine, there's a market out there for this type of story. The diehard comic book fans have been longing for this type of homage to the superhero genre. It's almost like it's been tossed away, discarded. Like you said, it's all about egos and just how can I help me, and no self-sacrifice at all. It's almost like we have forgotten about the heroes. And no matter what, time will correct itself, right? Like if we see mainstream doing something, what are we seeing in indie comics? We're seeing this boom, this indie revolution from all these creators that are just burgeoning and looking to share stuff. And we got great, great stories to come. One example here, Peregrine. I'm going to scroll down. I want to see some of this artwork here. The back.
Yeah. Tell us about the artist, actually.
Douglas Franchin. He's worked on some mainstream comics. And I think, it really shows.
Yeah. He's got the chops, definitely.
There's a hair stuck to my mouth. I'm super excited that we got him because it really drives home we're trying to bring, what we liked about comics back in the day back.
Nice.
And he is so absurdly talented. I want to say that these first few pages here, these are good in spite of us because of how crazy things were in the very beginning before we finally got the pipeline of communication solid.
I'm guessing that's Silver Falcon right there?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
This is at a memorial park being dedicated to those that fell.
Gotcha.
Excellent.
Reconstruction, for the world, but also the story begins here with honoring those that fell.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And you can see the likeness, right, of Superman, even just an influence there, even though he's different, right? He got the little falcon on his chest, but we pay, you're giving the respect here, the influence here to Superman, you're giving credit, we see it here, and the artwork is
phenomenal.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's definitely goes to show you that you guys put in a lot of work. You got a good artist that can handle the genre well, and this looks amazing. And this is just, we're on page, we're going into page 1 here, and everything I'm looking at screams of a top quality indie production, and this is just amazing.
Yeah, it's really excited because these sample pages, Farrah's the colorist, she's been very busy. She's in high demand right now.
No, they look great just ink pages.
I'm about to say, even in the for sometimes there's productions that come out and it's hard to hire an artist, and maybe if you do your first book, you want to skimp out on budget and you want to just go black and white, just with the textures here. I mean, this is just it screams of authenticity. It's amazing. It's beautiful. So I can imagine when the colors come in, if the cover is any indication, this is definitely on the right track.
Yeah, the sample pages, when they're finished in color, they'll be swapped out on here so y'all can see the color.
Yeah,
but I'm seeing, we got to see some of the work in progress of the color, and we showed it on our stream last night.
Excellent.
Because they are still work in progress, so we haven't put them up on here yet.
But yeah, man, that's a great way to tease out the finalized pages. This is amazing. So, is this her dad that's paralyzed in a wheel? No, it's not a wheelchair, right? No. Okay,
that's somebody else.
Okay,
and you are going to learn about him in this book.
Okay, so is he like a mentor for her, kind of?
He gives me Alfred from Batman vibes, but
he is going to be a little bit of a mentor.
Okay,
and that's kind of what you're seeing here, and you can kind of figure out the story without the words here.
Yeah, for sure. The continuity, the sequential. There's a real ebb and flow here.
That's obviously a training danger room kind of thing. That's a training robot that she fights. Yeah,
that looks cool. Man, the action looks really good. Look at this.
I love the dynamic panel right there. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that, and it's really good. Yeah.
Ron, it's okay. Hold on. It's calm down.
It's something too from working on the script and then seeing his Doug translate the script into his art.
Isn't that a beauty when it comes to seeing what you have written down, and then sometimes he might add a little something, or and it's just it really comes to life. I think that's such an amazing experience for the creators and the artists when they see things jive and come to life.
Yeah, he's done a few already that just ended up better than what the script was going for.
I love the dynamic.
A great artist.
Yeah, the dynamic posing and the composition of. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Yeah, this is really good. So, what's the target date? I saw the book was 48 pages. It seems like you already have sample pages already done. You have finished pages coming in. What's the timetable to get this to the printer?
Not 100% sure. All of the pages have been sketched out.
Sweet.
And he's getting them done pretty fast. A lot of it is Farrah is working on multiple comics.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's going to be waiting for color. I think it's going to be worth the wait, though.
Yeah,
but I definitely think we're going to print well before the date that we actually put on the campaign. We just wanted to give us enough time.
What date was that?
April 2021.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got this is one thing I want to stress real quick here, because I know when it comes to crowdfunding, there's an impatience that comes across. Oh, I backed this book, and it's like, oh, I don't know when I'm going to get it. I'm not seeing new updates. I want you guys to understand that what you're getting is high quality artwork. There's a team put together around this book. This is the kind of work that's not being done on the mainstream level as much as it should. And you're getting rushed out stuff. It's almost like you're getting this ham-fisted stories.
really, that's never been a problem for me. I've crowdfunded like 20 something campaigns already, and I'm fine with waiting because the stuff that the mainstream people, DC and Marvel, are giving us is just not doing it for me. And if I have to wait a little longer for a good quality, solid story, I totally will.
Right, so that's why I want to get that message across because you back 20-something projects, I backed 50-something projects. I'm also a creator myself. I crowdfunded about 9 campaigns across Kickstarter, Indiegogo. So there's a beauty, and it's almost like when you don't expect something to come and it shows up in your mailbox.
Yes.
Like, well, what the heck is this? And it's just like, oh, man, Peregrine just got. It's just like it makes your day. So I just want whoever's watching this, any backers, to understand that hey, there might be 2021 April, but it might be way before that. But even if it comes to, let's just say August 2021 for whatever reason, just because of the state of affairs right now. I know sometimes it's hard for some artists to get into the right headspace or colors or whatever to put out pages as fast as they should. But this is definitely a passion right here.
What's going on right now just delays everything too. So.
Yeah, but on the positivity, this is a labor of love here. This is worth this is it, man. Guys, this is great stuff, man. Kudos to you, to the team.
I am really excited about this one.
Look at this. This is epic. Look at this pose right here.
Yeah. That's going to be the poster, right?
That's one of the prints.
Okay.
Nice. So, guys, I'm giving you credit. What's the reconstruction verse? How does Peregrine fit in? Is there going to be like? Are you launching like maybe a few heroes, and we got Peregrine's story first? Is the universe connected? What's the idea behind the reconstruction verse? The reconstruction universe, yeah.
The reconstruction universe is basically that. So we're not just reconstructing the hero; we're also kind of reconstructing a world for them to play in. And we do have some other heroes are going to be in this book because not everyone died in this terrible cataclysmic event that precedes the book.
Gotcha.
Just a lot of them did.
Okay.
And there's still some street, some there's a couple big players left, and you still got your street level heroes that people are learning a new appreciation of because
your Daredevils, your Batmans, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Just because they really pulled their weight and they suffered for it as well. So some of those are really going to get their time to shine and may even get their own books. We've got a couple that are kind of cooking. They're in the pipe. It's a little too early to announce exactly who, but we're trying to make sure that those are good stories that everyone's going to like.
Now, do you have different writers and creators working on those other characters?
Piper, you want to take that one?
Yeah, there's a lot of it depends.
Okay.
That's something that's nice, this being a group project, but also whoever wants to, be on the creative team, if they make a character, they own that character.
Gotcha. That's really awesome. Yeah. So.
And if they want to, like, I want to write one of the characters I made, I really want to write her books of like her backstory and stuff. But I want to see how Peregrine does. And I would like Peregrine to have a few titles out there before we start, trying to expand. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to watch you guys closely because the template that you're putting out now is kind of what I want to do with my character and my thing. So you're going to be my guinea pig on this one.
Nice.
We still have some things to work out because we do want to work with other people. We want to set this up so this kind of becomes like I've described on Graded. This is a sandbox that I built so that other people can come and play with me. And we like smash our action figures together and have adventures.
Yeah.
By the way, I would love action figures. Just saying.
So would I.
They gotta build the empire first, right? They gotta get to that spot. But this is exciting, guys. This is just Ron's excitement. This just shows that he's someone that loves the superhero genre. We've seen it falter at times in the mainstream. The big two, they should be shepherding it. And what we've seen to our icons, it hurts. But what we're doing is we're creating new characters that can hold their own. In the indie universe, and I love what you guys are doing. I think it has a lot of promise. And you got the winner right here. Peregrine is the one that's going to spearhead this universe. And like you said, you're thinking of big picture, and it's always great to have the big picture in mind. but remember the day-to-day grind, which you guys are doing, and focus on getting this book out, making this one the best that it could be, because you have 200 something backers. It's definitely going to be more than 300, and that number is just going to grow, and they're going to be looking for the next volume. So take your time, because there might be a resurgence if this comic thing gets better, and there might be a publisher that might want to, have Peregrine featured. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to go there, but like that's when you get to the exciting stuff. When just lay the groundwork in what you're doing. I think this is amazing stuff, man. Definitely
amazing. I'm pretty psyched about this.
Ron, anything else you want to address?
No, I think I've geeked out enough on this. I think I should stop.
Man, I'm telling you, I've never seen Ron this giddy, and we talk about Star Wars a lot. Okay, I'm just telling you, you guys can feel the energy right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, anything else you want to throw in that we might not know, we can maybe glossed over, something that you want to get in?
I have one.
Xavier, were you going to say something?
Sorry.
I don't know if I cut you off.
No, I was like, I'm trying to think.
All right, Ron. Yeah, Ron, what do you have?
Do you guys plan to do any crossovers with any other books from any other creators?
We've definitely talked about it, and we've got some ideas thrown around.
Because
Ron can contain himself. If you guys,
I don't want to cut him off. I don't want to cut him off if he was finished talking.
No, it's okay. I understand. It's definitely exciting, and it's something we definitely want to look into. That's something we definitely want to talk about. Right now, we're just really focused on making sure this book is the best it could possibly be, because we're kind of building a new house here, and we got to start with a really strong foundation. And Peregrine's definitely a solid brick for that foundation.
Definitely, yeah. Because I saw this book, and sometimes I get ahead of myself. It's the problem that I have, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of want this character to cross over with my character and a bunch of other ones, and I came up with this crazy elaborate idea of how I would do it, and
easy there.
There's a couple other indies that I guess had the same idea too, and we're starting their own. And I actually felt bad, briefly, because I was like, oh, well, shoot. Now there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of new superhero universes that we're trying to. But at least it's at the same time, it's great, because I'm like, good. People are finally taking back the genre and saying, all right, you big guys ruined it. We're going to fix it. We're going to play with it over here.
That's what I try to do. And I'm glad that you guys are doing it too, because it means I'm not alone out there. And that's amazing.
But there's a couple of them that were like, once I get mine, published and see how that goes, I want to do crossovers. So, and that's another reason, why the Reconstruction universe was built the way it was to make it pretty easy to not only explain crossovers, but to do them. But we definitely want to get Peregrine in everybody's, this one in everybody's hands, and maybe a number 2 in everybody's hands. Get people hooked and get people to really know who she is before she plays with everybody else.
We gotta know her story. Just as Xavier said, it's not as what he wants is people to play around with the action figures, smash them together. But it's not as easy as just taking action figures and smashing together, because you're handcrafting your own action figure first, and that takes time. You're sculpting it. It takes time. And I think Ron's so excited because, like you said, he has his own project. Me and Ron even have our own idea that is, like you said, the template's there. It's almost cut and paste. And we have something called Escape Comics. We have a logo. We're looking at the Escape verse. So you guys focus on Peregrine. Ron, you focus on Paragon Prime. And in 2021, 2022, as long as you're focusing on your stories and things flourish, this is how things happen. When you keep in close contact, you support each other's books, you support each other's products, the camaraderie is there. The sky's the limit. So just keep that energy going, and it's all great for the backers. Backers, you win. Just be a little patient and back as much indie books as you can, because you're going to be getting a lot of books randomly, sporadically when they fill out.
Well, what's great is the books, doing it this way with the crowdfunding, they're getting books that they want to read, and they're getting, the books are being tailored to them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because like when you go to a comic book store, you casually glance at comic books. You don't make a commitment to them. But when you do it this way, you have to get really excited about it because you're putting a lot of money into it. So it means more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to strike that balance between, your own vision and what the customer wants, because it is a balance, and you've got to find that really sweet spot.
Mhm.
Because, and I've said this before, the customer is always right, except when they're not, because sometimes the customer doesn't want something that's that they really want.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, and you want to make sure that they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also giving them something that's good that you're happy with, and something that's definitely a piece of quality work.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, it's a labor of love, passion, and like you said, the fans, they'll dictate, but you got to find, just like you said, that nook, that sweet spot. When you do that, the recipe is success.
And I'm confident that we found it here, just based on the reactions that I've seen from the people that have just talked about the little artwork they've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I sent a preview page to a friend. He doesn't even read comics. He backed the book.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. That's great. I was gonna wait till my stimulus money came in to back the book, and then one day I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna back it anyway. So I did.
No, that's a good thing, guys. Keep it going. Focus on Peregrine. This is a beautiful thing, and this is what comics is all about. This is what comics should be, and it's just great to see you guys championing the resurrection of the superhero genre. Any last words, guys? We'll end it here. Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon, the reconstruction of the superhero genre with modern stories told in classic comic style. Check them out. They already raised $13,000. They're serious. They're on their way to 300 backers. This is a superhero freight train we all want to ride and be on. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, guys. This is the Geektastic Duo. Thank you, Piper. Thank you, Xavier. Till next time, guys. Geek out.
Geek out, guys. Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.